Hi all, a new model of curtain switch or binder switch or shutter switch, all the same message they're working. And we have here, first of all, the model is SC400WEU, and what we see here is a manual, paper, screws, some debels, all the connection, and nice, and the switch itself, additional wire by the way, and they are all basically the same, the way they work. So how they work: you supply a phase and zero, or live and natural, and then you have to output. Each phase is doing something else. One phase is opening the shutter up, and the other close it. This is all the theory, and there are two relays inside. It's very simple, and this of course the Sonoff, controlled by Wi-Fi, and we'll try to connect and see how it works. This is a new model. I ordered it when my old one stopped working, but then eventually I found a problem. You can see in the previous video, but anyway, this is a new model, so let's test and see that it is at least as good as the other model that was working for me almost 5 years continuously without any issues. So let's try to find some tools in order to connect it, and I will show how to connect. Of course, it is not now connected to outlet, so I cannot kill myself when connecting it. And let's see how it goes. So we have input phase, this one. So one wire is connected directly from the live to the input. Okay, I'm opening and closing the screw, the Phillips screw, and then we have a natural, but the natural, or the zero, or not the live, the other wire, needs to be splitted also to the motor, so I will connect it with a wire, because I can only connect one wire at a time into these tiny holes. So let's open it. Now it is inside. Okay, now these two should be connected together, but I will also need to connect the motor to the same. So I have these ones that connect all at the same time, so it's reconnection at the same time. So I'm connecting this wire that is not connected because it was not inserted till the end. Aha, this is a little tricky, so I will need to open it better. Need to remove isolation plastic, and then it will be easier. So okay, now I think it will be okay. Yeah, it's closed well. And now is the second one, is the zero from the outlet. And here, instead of motors, I have these two LED lamps. Yeah, it's connected like the motor. So each lamp have, of course, phase and natural. So the two natural are connected together, and they will connect to the same place that I've now closed. So I will try to find a wire to do it. And I did not prepare ahead, but I have something. So you will forgive me about the color, because the color that I'm using is not the correct color, but this is the wire that I could find very fast. So now it's not earth, it's natural. Okay, for this purpose it's natural only, so forgive me for this. And now we will connect it here, and now the two other wires, each is to one phase. Of course, one is closing the shutter and one is opening. So if you are wrong, of course it will do the opposite direction, and then you just need to flip between the two phases. Okay, so here is number one, and here is number two. And eventually we always hope that when I'm connected it to the main, nothing will explode, yeah, hopefully. So it's a good thing to do a second check that you did not miss anything. And of course, hopefully what is written here is everything is correct. So we have the input and we have the natural that is connected to the two sides of these LED lamps, and then it looks good. So I will turn it around so we'll be able to see what is happening here. Yeah, and we have the two LEDs. We try to put everything in the frame, of course. Now let's see what is happening. Nothing yet. Now we have one LED. So let's see. Yeah, one lamp is working and the other is working. So eventually it looks like connection is well. And when you're, of course, pressing in the middle, it is stopping the motor. So it is stopping the phase to each of the lamps. And of course, this is like simulation the motor, because this is the same way the motor have one phase to open and one phase to close. This is how all the shutters are working. And now, because I don't like to read the manual, but I need to read it, is the pairing. So let's see if the E-Link will recognize this one. And usually you have to press something in order to do the first pairing. And let me change something in my settings here, so I will be able to search now for it. I believe that it will not find it on the application because it is not in the pairing mode. So now we need to see how to do the pairing. So the pairing, they're saying to press 5 seconds on the middle. By the way, each switch is working a little differently. Okay, we can see that now it is blinking. Okay, the application, by the way, is searching for this one. I think it should be a Sonoff, so it should recognize it when it is flashing. But I'm not sure. I think this isn't Sonoff. But even if it is not a Sonoff, so there is other applications that you need to install, and then you're good to go with controlling this device from your outside your home or your Wi-Fi. And by the way, there is a code here to scan in order to get to the correct application. Maybe we'll do it because I don't see that the Sonoff is recognize this one. So I'm just using my camera and It's by the way, it's a YouTube. It's a YouTube. This is a, I think I know, this is another application that is called Smart Home. And yeah, you see, I just opened the application and it automatically find the switch, and then I can give it my location. Yeah, okay, allow while using application. Okay, and now it is set. It is doing, it's being added, by the way. It's being added, and there is a barcode here. And now it is already okay. You can see it is doing some update, and ta-da! It is working. So now I can press the application and I have a control. So this is not a Sonoff, it's working with another application, Smart Home, but they are all the same. That's all for now. Hope you enjoy. Thank you and bye.